Keep your spine straight. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in. Hold it there. Oh. 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 Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarvavighnopashantaye. Ishvara Paramah Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Krishnan Narayanam Vande Krishnam Vande Vrajapriyam Krishnan Dvaipayanam Vande Krishnam Vande Prathasutam Satchidananda Rupaya Vishvotpatyadi Hetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Numaha Ramapati Padam Bhoja Parispurati Manasam Senapati Maham Vande Vishwaksenan Nirantaram Prahlada Narada Parashara Pundarika Vyasambarish Shuka Shaunaka Bhishma Dalbhyan Rukmangadarjuna Vasishta Vibhishanadin Punyaniman Parama Bhagavatan Smarami. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Janmadhyasya yatonvayaditaratah Chartheshvabhidnyasvarat Tene Brahmhridayah Dikavaye Muhyanti Yatsurayah Tejo Varimrudan Yatha Vinimayah Yatra Trisargo Mrusha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirastakuhakam Satyam Parandhimahi Dharma Projhita Kaitavotra Paramaha Nirmatsaranam Satam Vedyam Vastavamatra Vastu Shivadam Tapatrayonmulanam Shrimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kim va Parairishvaraha Sabhyo Hridyavarhidyate Trakritibihi Shushrushubistakshanat Nigamakalpataror Galitam Phalam Shukamukhadamritadrava Sanyutam Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamadayam Muhuraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavukaha Yam pravrajantamanupetamapetakrityam Dvaipayano viraha katara juhava Putreti tanmayataya taravobhineduhu Tam sarvabhuta hridayam munimanatosmi Yasvanubhavamakila shrutisāramekam Adhyatmadīpamatitirṣatāntamondham Samsārinām karunayāha purāna guhyam Tam vyāsasūnumupayāmi gurum munīnām Nārayanam namaskritya Naram chaiva narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Namah Pankajanabhaya Namah Pankajamaline Namah Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajanghraye. Yasya Bhagavatakya Sarvesham Bhaktidamridam Saeva Karuna Sindhu Bodhitatma Gurur Mama. Tasmai Shri Vasudevaya Dharani Surarupine Guru Vayupureshaya Tubhyam Shri Gurave Namaha. Shankha Chakra Gada Padma Dharine Guru Rupine Guru Vayupureshaya Vasudevaya Te Namaha. Samsara Sagare Magnam Deenam Mam Karunanidhe Karmagraha Grihitangam Mamubdhara Bhavarnavat. Shrimad Bhagavatakyoyam Pratyakshah Krishna evahi Svikritosi Maya Natha Muktyartham Bhavasagare. Manoratho Madiyoyam Saphala Sarvatha Tvaya Nirvighnenaiva Kartavyaha Dasoham Tava Keshava. Shukarupa Prabodhajna Sarva Shastra Visharada Etat Katha Prakashena Madadnyanam Vinashaya. Pitambaram Karavirajita Chakra Shankham Kaumodaki Sarasijam Karuna Samudram Radha Sahayamati Sundara Mandahasam Vatalaye Shamanisham Hridi Bhavayami. Vatalaye Shamanisham Hridi Bhavayami. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shrimad Bhagavata Mahatmyam Atha Prathamodhyayaha. Satchidananda Rupaya Vishvotpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Numaha. Atha Tritiyodhyayaha. Narada Uvacha Jnana Yajñam Karishyami Shuka Shastra Kathojvalam Bhakti Jnana Viraganam Sthapanartham Prayatnataha. Nagadayo Suta Uvacha Nagadayo Yayustatra Deva Gandharva Danavaha Gurutva Tatra Nayatat Bhrugus Sambodhya Chanayat. Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas who are in tonight's Bhagwat session. We have seen up till this verse, the 17th verse of chapter 3. The story is going on so far is Naradji was not knowing what to do, how he would get the direction, what is to be done as per the Akashvani has happened. And then suddenly he meets the Sanat Kumaras, and then they directed him that near Haridwar, in a place called Ananda, there is this beautiful place, and where the Jnana Yajna should happen. That means Shravana of Shrimad Bhagavata has to happen. Then he asked the question, like, what is the vidhi of doing it? How many days it should take to finish it? What is all to be done? So all that discussion is over. Then we have stopped at this place where so many rishis have come. Not so many, all the rishis have come. All the Devaganas have come. The mountains and rivers are also personified. They have also come. The Vedas, Upanishads, they have also come. Even if somebody is having so much of pride and Gaurava, they have been brought, convinced, and they have been brought. So each and everybody has come and gathered over there. This is the place where we have stopped. Some more description is going to go ahead, that who all have come and how they have come. So we will start from verse number 18, chapter 3, Bhagwat Mahatmyam. So now we'll start Sharanya. Yes, so we have to start with Sharanya only. She's the only little one, I think, today, lady. But yes, my dear, come. Verse 18. Dikshita narade nath.
Dikshita narate nath.
Dattamasanamuttamam.
Dattamasanamuttamam.
Kumara vandita sarvaihi.
Kumara vandita sarvaihi.
Nisheduh Krishna tatpadaha.
Nisheduh Krishna tatparaha.
Dikshita narade nath dattamasanamuttamam.
Dikshita narate nath tattamasanamuttamam.
Kumara vandita sarvaihi. Nisheduh Krishna tatparaha.
Kumara vandita sarvaihi. Nishedu Krishna tatparaha. Dikshita narate nath tattamasanamuttamam. Kumara vandita sarvaihi nishedu Krishna tatparaha.
Read once more.
Dikshita narate nath tattamasanamuttamam. Kumara vandita sarvaihi nishedu tu Krishna tatparaha.
Excellent. Very well done. So now what is so the thought flow is that, even the arrogant or the angered, Bhrigu was also, who was, not invited. No, who was also, who was not coming, but he was invited and he was brought. Then what is the next thing happening? That Dikshita Naradenatha means, who was, invited by Naradena. So, and who means Kumaras. Kumaras are the four brothers we know, right? Sanat, Sananandan, and Sanat Kumara. So Sanat, Sananandan, Sanatan. So they were invited with due respect, and Bharatji gave them the best seats. Means with great respect they were called, and they were treated so well. Warm welcome was given, and Dattamasanam Uttamam, the best seats were given to the Sanat Kumaras, the four brothers. And how are they? Vanditaha sarvaihi. They've been bowed or respected by everyone. And Nishedu Krishna Tatparaha. And how are they? They are Krishna Tatparaha. They are devoted completely to Krishna. Who? The Sanat Kumaras. So the description is continuing, that who all have gathered for this Jnana Yajna. Okay. Dikshita narade nath dattamasanamuttamam kumara vandita sarvaihi nisheduh Krishna tatparaha. Any kids are there? No, right? Okay, so now adults can volunteer. Sharda ji, Dharini ji. Vaishnavascha viraktascha.
Vaishnavascha viraktascha.
Vaishnavascha viraktascha.
न्यासिनो ब्रह्मचारिणः
न्यासिनो ब्रह्मचारिणः
न्यासिनो ब्रह्मचारिणः
मुखभागे स्थितास्ते च
मुखभागे स्थितास्ते च
मुखभागे स्थितास्ते च
तदग्रे नारदस्थितः
तदग्रे नारदस्थितः
तदग्रे नारदस्थितः
वैष्णवाश्च विरक्ताश्च न्यासिनो ब्रह्मचारिणः
वैष्णवाश्च विरक्ताश्च न्यासिनो ब्रह्मचारिणः
वैष्णवाश्च विरक्ताश्च न्यासिनो ब्रह्मचारिणः
मुखभागे स्थितास्ते च तदग्रे नारदस्थितः
मुखभागे स्थितास्ते च तदग्रे नारदस्थितः
मुखभागे स्थितास्ते च तदग्रे नारदस्थितः
वैष्णवाश्च विरक्ताश्च न्यासिनो ब्रह्मचारिणः मुखभागे स्थितास्ते च तदग्रे नारदस्थितः
वैष्णवाश्च विरक्ताश्च न्यासिनो ब्रह्मचारिणः मुखभागे स्थितास्ते च तदग्रे नारदस्थितः
So now who all others have come? Vaishnavas, those who are devotees of Vishnu, Viraktaha, those who are got Vairagya, dispassionate people, Nyasinaha, those are who are sannyasis, Brahmacharini, those who are brahmacharis, everybody. So nobody is being missed. All of them have come. And Tadagre Naradasthitaha, in front of all of these people, the foremost person sitting is Naradji. वैष्णवाश्च विरक्ताश्च न्यासिनो ब्रह्मचारिणः मुखभागे स्थितास्ते च तदग्रे नारदस्थितः वेंकटेश भट्ट श्री हरि जी एकभागे ऋषिगणाः Venkatesh Bhattji. You can
Sorry,
unmute
madam,
yourself.
I was not able to hear. I think there is a network lag.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. एकभागे ऋषिगणाः
एकभागे ऋषिगणाः
एकभागे ऋषिगणाः
तदन्यत्र दिवौकसः
तदन्यत्र दिवौकसः
तदन्यत्र दिवौकसः
वेदोपनिषदोऽन्यत्र
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 तीर्थान्यत्र स्त्रियोऽन्यतः
तीर्थान्यत्र स्त्रियोऽन्यतः
तीर्थान्यत्र स्त्रियोऽन्यतः
एकभागे ऋषिगणाः तदन्यत्र दिवौकसः sorry, first line only.
एकभागे ऋषिगणाः
Mahaprana.
एकभागे ऋषिगणाः तदन्यत्र दिवौकसः
एकभागे ऋषिगणाः तदन्यत्र दिवौकसः
वेदोपनिषदोऽन्यत्र तीर्थान्यत्र स्त्रियोऽन्यतः
वेदोपनिषदोऽन्यत्र तीर्थान्यत्र स्त्रियोऽन्यतः
वेदोपनिषदोऽन्यत्र तीर्थान्यत्र स्त्रियोऽन्यतः
एकभागे ऋषिगणाः तदन्यत्र दिवौकसः वेदोपनिषदोऽन्यत्र तीर्थान्यत्र स्त्रियोऽन्यतः
एकभागे ऋषिगणाः तदन्यत्र दिवौकसः वेदोपनिषदोऽन्यत्र तीर्थान्यत्र स्त्रियोऽन्यतः
Very good. Eka bhage, one side. Rushiganaha, Rushiganas, all the Rishis. Tadanyatra, another side. Divaukasaha, all the ones who are staying in the Svargas, Divaukasa, all the gods. And in that loka, who all are there, like Chatak Pakshi and all. So these are all Divaukasaha. The one who stays in the jala is called Jalaukasaha. Like for the leeches, one name. So like the Divaukasaha, the Devaloka people. Or even birds and animals, whoever exists. So one side is all Divaukasas, gods. Then Veda Upanishadaha Anyatra. Another side, Veda and Upanishad. So these are all personified. So they came and sat on another side. Tirthani Anyatra. All the sacred places also came over there. So they are on the other side. And Striyonyataha. And all the ladies were sitting on one side. So now see the gathering. Rishiganas, Devas, Tirthas, Vedas, Upanishads. Yes, everybody, even the ladies. So there is a gathering of everybody to listen to Sanat Kumaras. Eka bhage rushiganaha tadanyatra divaukasaha vedopanishadomnyatra tirthanyatra striyonyataha. Anuradha Prabhu, Lata Karthik. Jaya Shabdo Namah Shabdaha.
जय शब्दो नमः शब्दः
जय शब्दो नमः शब्दः
शंख शब्दस्तथैव च
शंख शब्दस्तथैव च
शंख शब्दस्तथैव च
चूर्णलाजा प्रसूनानाम्
चूर्णलाजा प्रसूनानां
चूर्णलाजा प्रसूनानां
निक्षेपः सुमहानभूत्
निक्षेपः सुमहानभूत्
निक्षेपः सुमहानभूत्
निक्षेपस्सु
निक्षेपः सुमहानभूत्
जय शब्दो नमः शब्दः शंख शब्दस्तथैव च
जय शब्दो नमः शब्दः शंख शब्दस्तथैव च
जय शब्दो नमः शब्दः शंख शब्दस्तथैव च
चूर्णलाजा प्रसूनानां निक्षेपः सुमहानभूत्
चूर्णलाजा प्रसूनानां निक्षेपः सुमहानभूत्
निक्षेपस्सु
निक्षेपः सुमना
निक्षेपस्सु because visarga su, next word is su, right? So nikshepassu
निक्षेपः सुमहानभूत्
चूर्णलाजा प्रसूनानां निक्षेपः सुमहानभूत्
जय शब्दो नमः शब्दः शङ्खशब्दस्तथैव च चूर्णलाजा प्रसूनानां निक्षेपः सुमहानभूत्
जय शब्दो नमः शब्दः शंख शब्दस्तथैव च चूर्णलाजा प्रसूनानां निक्षेपः सुमहानभूत्.
So now what is happening when this gathering is there? Jaya Shabdaha, Jai Jaykar sound is coming from one side. Namah Shabdaha, Namaskara has been offering on one side. Shankha Shabdaha, conches are blown on one side. So the whole place is like filled with roar of positivity. Shankhas, Jayas, Namas are happening so much in that place. And on the other side, what is having? Churna Laja. We can say the Laja is the it's not the murmura, it's the one with the dhan, where the husk is still there, and it's not the murmura. It will have like a what we can say, rough surface. It will look like a murmura but not smooth. It will have the rough surface on it, and it will have the red stripes on it, and the husk is completely not gone also from it. So that is Laja. Like in marriages, if you have the Laja Homa, if you have done with the tradition, then you will see this particular Laja offered into the fire. So it's called itself Laja Homa. So very easy. So that is being offered one side. Kumkuma is offered. One side red flowers are being offered. So Nikshepaha, Sumahanabhut, in a very big quantity. The showering is happening from all sides. The whole entire is like a very festive atmosphere has been created. Jaya Shabdo Namah Shabdaha Shankha Shabdastathaiva cha Churnalaja Prasunanam Nikshepassu Mahanabhut. Then what happens? Sajiv ji, Sharda ji, those who want to volunteer, please raise your hands. Vimanani Samaruhya
विमानानि समारुह्य
विमानानि समारुह्य
Kiyanto Devanayakaha
कियन्तो देवनायकाः
कियन्तो देवनायकाः
Kalpavrukshaprasunaistan
कल्पवृक्षप्रसूनैस्तान्
कल्पवृक्षप्रसूनैस्तान्
Sarvamstatra Samakiran.
सर्वांस्तत्र समाकिरन्
सर्वांस्तत्र समाकिरन्
Sarvan, no, Sarvamstatra. Visarga, Anuswara, should happen.
सर्वांस्तत्र समाकिरन्
Vimanani Samaruhya Kiyanto Devanayakaha
विमानानि समारुह्य कियन्तो देवनायकाः
विमानानि समारुह्य कियन्तो देवनायकाः
Kalpavrukshaprasunaistan Sarvamstatra Samakiran.
कल्पवृक्षप्रसूनैस्तान् सर्वांस्तत्र समाकिरन्
कल्पवृक्षप्रसूनैस्तान् सर्वांस्तत्र समाकिरन्
विमानानि समारुह्य कियन्तो देवनायकाः कल्पवृक्षप्रसूनैस्तान् सर्वांस्तत्र समाकिरन्
विमानानि समारुह्य कियन्तो देवनायकाः कल्पवृक्षप्रसूनैस्तान् सर्वांस्तत्र समाकिरन्.
Now, what is the scene? One side is Jaya Shabda is going on, one side Nama Shabda is going on. One side, all this Raja, Kumkumam, flowers have been strewn. And in between, what has happened? Kiyanto Devanayakaha, some Devanayakas, some leaders of the gods, Kiyantaha, some god leaders, Vimanani Samaruya, they got on their aeroplanes and Kalpavruksha Samar. So Kalpavruksha is not available on the earth, right? So in Swarga only that Kalpavruksha is there. The flowers of that Kalpavruksha, Sarvams Tatra Samakiran, who all were there, they showered, they strew everywhere, they scattered and they filled up and covered everyone with the Kalpavruksha flowers. Look at that scene. The gods are showering it on the people who have gathered over there, going through their vimanas. So did Wright brothers invent aeroplane? This Bhagwat Puran is having mention of Vimana that time. So who is having Vimana? See, Ramayana is having another Vimana. This is having, and it is not one Vimana. Vimanani, it's a plural. Vimanam, Napunsakalinga, single. Vimanani. And how many? Devanayakaha. So many Devanayakas. The leaders of the gods. So many aeroplanes are going above and they're strewing Kalpavruksha flowers on people. Wow, what atmosphere. We just can close eyes and imagine that here where the Ganga Tat and this all is happening. Devas are doing all this. Vimanani samaruhya kiyanto devanayakaha kalpavruksha prasunaistan sarvam satra samakiran. Samakiran is that word, scattered, showered, strewed, filled. That samakiran is that kind of a word. I have to use so many words to explain that samakiran. They did with the kalpavruksha. Beautiful. Now let's go to the next verse. Who's there? Okay, Venkatesh Bhaji, Dharmiji. Okay. Suta uvacha.
Suta uvacha.
Suta uvacha.
Evam teshveka chitteshu. Teshveka chitteshu. Teshu eka chitteshu. So teshu eka shu e u e has become shve. Teshveka. Evam teshveka chitteshu.
Evan teshveka chitteshu.
Evam teshveka chitteshu.
Shrimad Bhagavatasya cha.
Shrimad Bhagavatasya cha.
Shrimad Bhagavatasya cha.
Mahatmyamuchire spashtam.
Mahatmyam spashtam.
Mahatmyamuchire spashtam.
Naradaya Mahatmane.
Naradaya Mahatmane.
Naradaya Mahatmane.
Suta uvacha evam teshveka chitteshu Shrimad Bhagavatasya cha.
Suta uvacha evam teshveka chitteshu Shrimad Bhagavatasya cha.
Suta uvacha evam teshveka chitteshu Shrimad Bhagavatasya cha.
Mahatmyamuchire spashtam Naradaya Mahatmane.
Mahatmyamuchire spashtam Naradaya Mahatmane.
Mahatmyamuchire spashtam Naradaya Mahatmane.
Suta uvacha evam teshveka chitteshu Shrimad Bhagavatasya cha. Mahatmyamuchire spashtam नारदाय महात्मने
सूत उवाच एवं तेष्वेकचित्तेषु श्रीमद्भागवतस्य च माहात्म्यमुचिरे स्पष्टं नारदाय महात्मने.
So now what happens? Suta says what? Evam, in this way, teshu eka chitteshu, when everybody were, with single pointed attention, they were all now ready to listen. Then, see, Shrimad Bhagavatasya, and then the next line is having Mahatmyam. So, these two words are related. Shrimad Bhagavatas, apostrophe S, Shrimad Bhagavatasya. So Bhagavatam's apostrophe S, Mahatmyam. So the greatness or the glory of Mahatmyam, Uchire began to say Spashtam very clearly. To whom? Chaturthi Vibhakti. To Narada. How is he described? Mahatmane, who is a great Mahatma Narada. Kumaras started to say the Sanat Kumaras who had come, who are seated in the best asana they were been offered. Now they began to tell Mahatmya of Bhagavatam. Why? Because that was Narad's question. Why? Because that was an Akashvani, that the saints will come and tell you what to do. Why? Because Bhakti was crying. Why? Because her sons were lying there listless and very old and she was young. So how to invoke Jnana and Vairagya and Bhakti? So this Akashvani. So all this, you should not forget what is the link, because so many characters are going to keep coming. We'll have to link the story. So it will happen only when you will read it again and again and again and again. And when we'll start hearing the Mahatmyam, you will feel only that you should not miss one single day without Bhagavatam. Because now he will say, Kumara Uchu is the next line. He's telling the Mahatmyam. Listening to that glory, that is enough for us, that to hold on to Bhagavad and nothing else in life. We'll complete this verse. Suta uvacha evam teshveka chitteshu Shrimad Bhagavatasya cha Mahatmyamuchire spashtam Naradaya Mahatmane. Now let us hurriedly hear what they are saying. Sudha Prabhuji, Anuradha Prabhuji. Kumara uchuhu.
Kumara uchuhu.
Kumara uchuhu.
Athate varnyate smabhihi.
Athate varnyate smabhihi.
Bhihi.
Varnyate sma. Athate varnyate smabhihi.
Not bihi. Bhihi. Bha is a Mahaprana.
Athate varnyate smabhihi.
Mahima Shuka Shastrajaha.
Mahima Shuka Shastrajaha.
Mahima Shuka Shastrajaha.
Yasya Shravana Matrena.
Yasya Shravana Matrena.
Yasya Shravana Matrena.
Mukti Karatale Sthita.
Mukti Karatale Sthita.
Mukti Karatale Sthita.
Kumara uchuhu. Athate varnyate smabhihi. Mahima Shuka Shastrajaha.
Kumara uchuhu. Athate varnyate smabhihi. Mahima Shuka Shastrajaha.
Kumara uchuhu. Athate varnyate smabhihi. Mahima Shuka Shastrajaha.
Yasya Shravana Matrena. Mukti Karatale Sthita.
Yasya Shravana Matrena. Mukti करतले स्थिता
यस्य श्रवणमात्रेण मुक्तिः करतले स्थिता
कुमारा ऊचुः अथ ते वर्ण्यते स्माभिः महिमा शुकशास्त्रजः यस्य श्रवणमात्रेण मुक्तिः करतले स्थिता
कुमारा ऊचुः अथ ते वर्ण्यते स्माभिः महिमा शुकशास्त्रजः यस्य श्रवणमात्रेण मुक्तिः करतले स्थिता.
So now Sanat Kumaras began to say Varnyate. Then you see that S sign, it is called Avagraha, which stands for A. So that is a Sandhi over there. Varnyate Asmabhihi. Asmabhihi, it is a third case, means Tritiya Vibhakti of Asmat Shabda. And it is Bahuvachan because there are 4 brothers. So it is said in plural, by us. Instrumental case means by us. By us what? Varnyate. The description will happen. Of what? Shuka Shastra Jaha Mahima. Like we have Pankajaha. Jaha means coming from. So this Shastra which has come from Shuka, that means Bhagavata, that's Mahima. So Mahima means the glory of Bhagavata. Yasya Shravana Matrena, by listening, mere listening, Matrena, Shravana Matrena, by mere listening. So Tritiya Vibhakti again over there. Muktihi, moksha, Karatale Sthitaha. Just by listening to Bhagavata, we will get liberated. Means that's such a easiest way that's been said. That's what I said. If you start listening to all this, we will really feel that in life we don't want anything more, but it's better stick to Bhagavad only. That's how Kumara Uchu, he says, he starts. Kumara Uchu Athate Varanyate Asmabhihi. So we won't asma. Athate Varanyate Asmabhihi Mahima Shuka Shastra Jaha Yasya Shravana Matrena Muktih Karatale Sthita. Sarada ji, Sudha Prabhu ji. Sada Sevya, Sada Sevya.
सदा सेव्या सदा सेव्या
सदा सेव्या सदा सेव्या
Shrimad sorry. Oh, I didn't see this miracle. Okay. Surprise. Aha. Okay, go ahead.
So I'll not say them.
No, please say.
3. Sada sevya sada sevya
Shrimad Bhagavati Katha.
श्रीमद् भागवती कथा
श्रीमद् भागवती कथा
Shrimad Bhagavati Katha
Yasya Shravana Matrena
यस्याश्रवणमात्रेण
यस्याश्रवणमात्रेण
Yasya Shravanamatreena
Harishchittam Samashraye.
हरिश्चित्तं समाश्रयेत्
हरिश्चित्तं समाश्रयेत्
Harishchittam Samashrayet
Sada Sevya Shrimad Bhagavati Katha.
सदा सेव्या श्रीमद्भागवती कथा
सदा सेव्या श्रीमद्भागवती कथा
Sada sevya Shrimad Bhagavati Katha
Yasya shravana matrena harishchittam samashrayet.
यस्याश्रवणमात्रेण हरिश्चित्तं समाश्रयेत्
यस्या श्रवणमात्रेण हरिश्चित्तं समाश्रयेत्
यस्या श्रवणमात्रेण हरिश्चित्तं समाश्रयेत्
सदा सेव्या श्रीमद्भागवती कथा यस्याश्रवणमात्रेण हरिश्चित्तं समाश्रयेत्
सदा सेव्या श्रीमद्भागवती कथा यस्या श्रवणमात्रेण हरिश्चित्तं समाश्रयेत्.
Excellent. I was missing you so much, my dear, and you came at a perfect verse. I'll tell you the meaning in a short while. You came at just perfect timing. I was missing you.
Sorry.
सदा सेव्या श्रीमद्भागवती कथा यस्या श्रवणमात्रेण हरिश्चित्तौ समाश्रयेत्.
Whenever the Granthakaras repeat it twice, it is to emphasize. Sada Sevya. We must constantly, repeatedly, again and again, always. Sevya. Here. Sevya is actually, Sevya means we should actually consume what? Shrimad Bhagavati Katha. All the stories of Bhagavat, we should constantly keep on consuming it. Keep on listening. Yasyaha Shravana Matrena. Just by listening, what happens is Harihi, Shri Krishna, Chittam Samashrayet. In our heart, in our minds, he comes and ashrayet. Samashrayet means he completely comes and resides in our heart. Just if, by we listening to his glories, he comes and resides in us. That much is the power. Sada Sevya Shrimad Bhagavati Katha Yasya Shravana Matrena Harishchittam Samashraye. Anuradha Prabhu Shri Hari. Granthoštadasha sahasraha.
Granthoštadasha sahasraha.
Granthošta and not tha.
Granthoštadasha sahasaha.
Sahasraha. Sahasra.
Granthoštadasha sahasraha.
Correct.
ग्रन्थोऽष्टादश साहस्रः
Dvadasha skandha sammitah.
Dvadasha skandha sammitah.
द्वादश स्कन्धसंहितः
Parikshitshuka samvadaha.
Parikshitshuka samvadaha.
परीक्षिच्छुकसंवादः
Shrunu bhagavatam chatat.
Shruну bhagavatam chatat.
शृणु भागवतं च तत्
Granthoštadasha sahasraha. Dvadasha skandha sammitah.
Granthoštadasha sahasraha. Dvadasha skandha sammitah.
ग्रन्थोऽष्टादश साहस्रः द्वादश स्कन्धसंहितः
Parikshitshuka samvadaha. Shrunu bhagavatam chatat.
Parikshitshuka samvadaha. Shrunu bhagavatam chatat.
परीक्षिच्छुकसंवादः शृणु भागवतं च तत्
ग्रन्थोऽष्टादशसाहस्रः द्वादशस्कन्धसंहितः परीक्षिच्छुकसंवादः शृणु भागवतं च तत्।
Excellent.
ग्रन्थोऽष्टादशसाहस्रः द्वादशस्कन्धसंहितः परीक्षिच्छुकसंवादः शृणु भागवतं च तत्
So now what happens here? Kumaras are saying further. Granthaha Ashtadasha Sahasraha. In this Grantha, Ashtadasha 18, Sahasraha 1000. 18,000 slokas over here. Dvadasha Skanda. There are 12 skandas. It is made up of Samhitaha. It is made up of 12 skandas. 12 parts are there. 18,000 verses are there. Parikshit Chuka Samvada. So there is a Sandhi, Parikshit Sta and Shuka's Sh. Ta and a Sh, when they join, we get that Ch. So that Parikshit Rajas and Shuka Muni's Samvada, the conversation, Shrunu. Listen to that. That is Bhagavatam. So this Bhagavatam, which is having 18,000 verses, 12 parts, this conversation between Parikshit and Shuka Maharaji, please listen. Who is saying? Kumaraji is saying. To whom? To Naradji and to all those people who have gathered there. Ta Granthoštadasha Sahasraha Dvadasha Skandha Samhitaha Parikshitshuka Samvadaha Shrunu Bhagavatam cha tat. Only one hand. Okay, Sharda ji and Shreyas, come back. Tavat samsara chakresmin
तावत् संसारचक्रेऽस्मिन्
तावत् संसारचक्रेऽस्मिन्
भ्रमते ज्ञानतः पुमान्
भ्रमते ज्ञानतः पुमान्
भ्रमते ज्ञानतः पुमान्
यावत् कर्णगता नास्ति
यावत् कर्णगता नास्ति
यावत् कर्णगता नास्ति
शुकशास्त्रकथाक्षणम्
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 तावत् संसारचक्रेऽस्मिन् भ्रमते ज्ञानतः पुमान्
तावत् संसारचक्रेऽस्मिन् भ्रमते ज्ञानतः पुमान्
तावत् संसारचक्रेऽस्मिन् भ्रमते ज्ञानतः पुमान्
यावत् कर्णगता नास्ति शुकशास्त्रकथाक्षणम्
यावत् कर्णगता नास्ति शुकशास्त्रकथाक्षणम्
यावत् कर्णगता नास्ति शुकशास्त्रकथाक्षणम्
तावत् संसारचक्रेऽस्मिन् भ्रमते ज्ञानतः पुमान् यावत् कर्णगता नास्ति शुकशास्त्रकथाक्षणम्
तावत् संसारचक्रेऽस्मिन् भ्रमते ज्ञानतः पुमान् यावत् कर्णगता नास्ति शुकशास्त्रकथाक्षणम्.
Excellent, my dear. It's a treat to hear you always.
Thank you, teacher.
So now what happens? See the first word of the first line and of the second line. Tavat, yavat. So this is like a pair. It will always go together. Yavat, tavat. Yavat. So long as tavat. Till then. So that is the phrase. As long as you do, till then this is. So what they are saying, tavat samsara chakresmin. Till then, asmin, this samsara chakra, this transmigration, you will be there. Bhramate. You will keep on revolving again and again into this chakra. Ajnanataha. Till this ignorance is there, Puman, in a person, till then he will be rotating only in this whirlpool. Okay. Yavat. When that Karnagata, in the years, Nasti, it's not there. What? Shuka Shastra Katha means which? Bhagwat Katha. Kshanam, for a moment. So even for a moment on the year, if this Bhagwat Katha has not fallen, till then you will be roaming into this chakra of samsara. That means you listen to even 1 second, one kshanam, one moment also, you will get liberated. This is what Kumarji is telling. So it's a pramana. This is our shastra, that do Bhagavad and get free. Free means permanent happiness. Free means the desires only will end. Tavat samsara chakresmin bhramate jnanatah puman yavat karnagata nasti shuka shastra katha kshanam. Karnagata, that in the year that Bhagavad Katha has to fall. That is the only aim in life. There is no other aim in life. Dharmiji. Oh, I see Rashmiji's hand for the first time. Please come, Rashmiji. Kim Shrutair Bahubhish Shastraihi
किं श्रुतैर्बहुभिः शास्त्रैः
बहुभिः शास्त्रैः
Very good. Puranaischa Bhramavahaihi
पुराणैश्च भ्रमावहैः
पुराणैश्च भ्रमावहैः
Vahaihi
वहैः
Bhramavahaihi.
भ्रमावहैः.
Very good. Ekam Bhagavatam Shastram
एकं भागवतं शास्त्रम्
Bhagavatam Shastram
एकं भागवतं शास्त्रम्
एकं भागवतं शास्त्रम्
Muktidanena Garjati
मुक्तिदानेन गर्जति
मुक्तिदानेन गर्जति.
Kim Uma should come. Kim Shrutair Bahubhish Shastraihi Puranaischa Bhramavahaihi.
किं श्रुतैर्बहुभिः शास्त्रैः पुराणैश्च भ्रमावहैः
किं श्रुतैर्बहुभिः शास्त्रैः पुराणैश्च भ्रमावहैः.
Ekam Bhagavatam Shastram Muktidanena Garjati.
एकं भागवतं शास्त्रं मुक्तिदानेन गर्जति
एकं भागवतं शास्त्रं मुक्तिदानेन गर्जति.
किं श्रुतैर्बहुभिः शास्त्रैः पुराणैश्च भ्रमावहैः एकं भागवतं शास्त्रं मुक्तिदानेन गर्जति
किं श्रुतैर्बहुभिः शास्त्रैः पुराणैश्च भ्रमावहैः एकं भागवतं शास्त्रं मुक्तिदानेन गर्जति.
This Shrutaihi Bahubhihi Shastraihi Puranaihi Bhramavahe. The Puranaihi Shastraihi Bahubhihi Shrutaihi, these are what? These are plural form of third case, Tritiya Vibhakti. So Shrutai means listening. When you do that instrumental case, it comes as by. So by listening to bahubhihi, many shastras, by many shastra listening, or by Purana listening, what you will get, except for Brahmavaihi. Mind will get so confused with listening to so many shastras and so many books. Ekam Bhagavatam Shastram. Only one Bhagavatam Garjati roars with what? Muktidanena. That I am giving liberty by just listening. This one Shastra is roaring so loudly, means assuring, giving us guarantee that Mukti is coming by listening to Bhagavatam. What other Shastras? It is all Brahmavahi only. It is all confusing and creating so much problem. And it happens to us also, right? When we go from one text to another, we get so overwhelmed sometimes. Not sometimes, most of the time. And we feel, oh, this is not this time's job, I think. So when I will finish learning, you feel that that text doesn't enter your head, and then you feel, oh, Mukti is not guaranteed only for me. You feel like that, oh, I don't know anything. Each time one new text comes. And then over here, we get a big assurance that one Shastra, you just listen to him and he recites in your heart. And Mukti Danena Garjati. Kim Shrutairbahubhih Shastraihi Puraнаishcha Bhramavahaihi Ekam Bhagavatam Shastram Muktidanena Garjati. It's 10 o'clock, but I see two more hands. We'll do one last verse and then we stop. Okay, so Venkatesh ji and Lata ji, you can do the last verse. Katha Bhagavatasyapi
तथा भागवतस्यापि
Katha Bhagavatasyapi
Nityam Bhavati Yadgrihe
नित्यं भवति यद्गृहे
Nityam Bhavati Yadgrihe
Tadgruham Nakara Tadgruhan Tirtharupam hi
तद्गृहं तीर्थरूपं हि
Tadgrihan Tirtharupam hi
Vasatam Papanashanam.
वसतां पापनाशनम्
Vasatam Papanashanam.
So beautiful again. Katha Bhagavatasyapi Nityam Bhavati Yadgrihe.
कथा भागवतस्यापि नित्यं भवति यद्गृहे
Katha Bhagavatasyapi Nityam Bhavati Yadgrihe
Tadgruham Tirtharupam hi Vasatam Papanashanam.
तद्गृहं तीर्थरूपं हि वसतां पापनाशनम्
Tadgriham Tirtharupam hi Vasatam Papanashanam.
कथा भागवतस्यापि नित्यं
Start
भवति
again
यत्
with the th nice Mahaprana and bha nice Mahaprana.
कथा भागवतस्यापि नित्यं भवति यद्गृहे तद्गृहं तीर्थरूपं हि
Tirthastha.
तद्गृहं तीर्थरूपं हि वसतां पापनाशनम्
Katha Bhagavatasyapi Nityam Bhavati Yadgrihe Tadgriham Tirtharupam hi Vasatam Papanashanam.
So we saw yavat tavat. So now this one more phrase. Yad tad. So yad griham, which house, Bhagavatasya katha, Nityam Bhavati. In which house Bhagavad Katha happens daily? Tad Griham. That house, Tirtha Rupam, is like a sacred place. That house becomes a Tirtha Sthana. And Vasatam Papanashanam, for those who are staying over there, it washes away all the sin. So if we chant Bhagavad Katha every day, our house will become purified. The house itself is a Tirtha Sthana. So Yad Tadgraham. Yad Griham, Tadgraham. In which house this happens, that house, you will get the phala. Katha Bhagavatasyapi Nityam Bhavati Yad Grihe Tadgrihan Tirtha Rupam Hi Vasatam Papanashanam. So we stop over here. There are 3 more verses to finish in this topic, but let it be. Something more we will get. We were a little slow today, probably a little starting issue we had, because last class we completed 17 verses. Today we have completed 12 verses. Doesn't matter. 18,000 verses are there. So by the time we are finishing it, it is a guarantee that everybody will know Bhagavad reading flawlessly. This is a guarantee. And by that time in our house, so many times we'll be reading and practicing. So it's a voucher for getting moksha, for getting purified. Any doubts in these 12 verses? Any questions anybody has?
Varshaji, verse 23, the first line, Chitte shu is Alpapran, is it Rasva Dirga?
Dirgha. Sorry, Rasva, sorry.
Okay.
Chitteshu,
Shu.
Rasva.
Rasva, right? Okay.
Yeah. Evanteshveka chitteshu.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
In
Any more
verse
questions?
26, can
Yes.
you just tell the third charan? I'm not getting that parikshit. How,
Pa-
I mean, do you say the
so-
third or you don't say it?
Ri Shitchuka. Shitchuka. Pari
Chik.
So Pari Ri you hold. Then Shitchuka. Pari Shitchuka Samvadaha.
Okay, thank you.
Try.
Parikshitchuka samvadaha.
Correct.
Thank you.
Any
more questions?
In verse 19, Vaishnavascha viraktascha nyasino brahmacharinaha. What do you mean by nyasino?
Sannyasi.
Okay, understood.
Okay, so let us end today's session. I'm so happy. Now I hope there are no more vignas in our thing and we complete it without any stoppages. All his wish only and his power only, and he should only shower that grace that we read. Just yesterday or day before yesterday, I've chanted this whole chapter. I'll post the whole chapter's recording now only because it's there and you can also listen. So it's very nice to listen. We'll end the session. Keep your spine straight, close your eyes, take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold it there. Oh. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Thank you, everyone. See y'all next week. Hari Om.
Thank you, Ashaji.
Thank you, Varsha ji.
Thank you,
Hari Om.
Dharani
Thank you,
ji.
Varsha ji.
Hari Om.
Thank you. Hari Om.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Hari
Ashaji.
Om.
Thank you, Varsha.
Thank you, Varshaji. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Thank you, Varsha ji.
Thank you, ji. Thank you. Hari Om.
Thank you. Hari Om.